Welcome guys to a brand new video on Black Clover Mobile. Now this is an important video because we need to start preparing for Julius. Now Julius should be coming in the next 3 to 4 days. Now the specific date isn't known, but many people have said eve of Christmas Eve, or on Christmas Day, so 24th, 25th. Now I do believe it's going to be like a day after this banner goes away. So right now the banner goes away in 1 day and 16 hours, so I think a day after this banner goes away we should be getting the Julius banner, which is going to be very close. So you need to be making sure you guys have fully prepared for this unit. Now if you guys are a free to play player, then you guys should have saved your resources, your summoning resources, to do 200 summons on his banner. Now depending on how lucky you are, you want to max him out, but obviously if you're a free to play player and you do 200 summons, the chances of you being able to max him out is quite low. However, because we have versatile mage pieces, it is actually going to be relatively easy to do that. But instead of only trying to get copies for him, you also want to get his skill pages as well. So that's why it's important that you have a lot of summons to go into his banner. So if you're a free to play player, please do not be like me, who have used all my resources on the season 2 characters. I made a video going over why that is a huge mistake and could potentially ruin your account. So make sure you guys are not going ahead and using all your resources on the Noel banner, because yes, those characters are good, but with character like Julius, you want to absolutely get him, you want to guarantee getting him, and you also want to get some skill pages of him. Now I am very worried that I might not be able to get him, and I think I might get him, but I'm worried I might not get his skill pages, so I actually might need to top up when he comes out. There's a bunch of good packs in this game, but obviously for free to play player, this is not going to be something of your concern. So how are you going to be able to prepare for Julius? That is essentially what we're going to be focusing on in today's video. This is a very important video, so make sure you like and subscribe. Stay tuned to the end of the video to have every single information required, so that you can max this character out on day 1. Because I made a video going over Noel and how to prepare for her, and do you know what happened? When I got Noel, and like 5 minutes afterwards or 10 minutes afterwards, I was able to get her all the way to level 90, bond level at 10, able to get her to LR, managed to get her skills all the way to level 4. So essentially in day 1 I was able to have myself a very useful and usable Noel. Now in this game, once you get a character, it's actually going to be very long to build them out, because it takes a very long time. But since you know Julius is coming out, you need to put every other character on pause and just start getting resources for your Julius. Now to guarantee yourself increasing Julius's power, you don't really want to be focusing on trying to get gears right now, because yes, gears give you a huge increase in damage and a huge increase in power. The only issue is gear. The type of gear you get is RNG. Now Julius is a magical character, magical attacker, so you need to get magical attacking gears because you want to focus on his damage. Now we've gotten so many good magical attackers right now that I think a lot of people might not have a lot of LR gears for those units. Now you might want to start farming gears for that, but I don't think that is the best use of your stamina if you really want to prepare for Julius. You should be you should be working on getting XP. You should be working on making sure you have resources to upgrade his talents. You need to be making sure you have resources to get his levels of his skills to like level 4, level 3 and whatnot. So gears is definitely a good way to increase his power, but on day 1, if you really wanted to have a useful and usable Julius, the most important thing is the bond level, is the level of your character. And then if you have some magical attacking gear that you've given to other characters, honestly you can switch those characters out. You can switch that gear out and give it to your Julius, and give them the other character like a lower rarity gear instead. You don't need to be farming gears right now for Julius. I think the most important thing is you should have resources to at least get this man to level 90. So the most important thing you should be farming with your stamina. Now assuming you've already built out your Noel because you watched my videos and you were actually very smart with your resources, now your main goal should be working on getting resources for Julius. So if you go over to the normal challenges, Mage XP, farm this. Now you can also put other characters in here that you want to upgrade their levels, just passively upgrade their levels and whatnot. You can do that in here as well, but main thing you want to be getting is getting some Mage XP materials, so that when he comes out you can get him to level 90. Now you don't really need to farm talent seeds to upgrade you know, Julius's damage and whatnot. It's not really the main source of your DPS, it's usually your gear. But I think you can definitely put in a little bit of stamina in here just to get some of this you know, flourish material. Flourish material. But I think the most important one is your mage XP, the bond. You'll make sure you clear bonds as well. So when I mean clear, I mean you get 27 out of 27. The reason why you want to do that is because you get this over here, which you can go ahead and select the attack one, which Julius is. And once you have a lot of this, you can essentially get his bond level to level 10 as fast as possible, get into LR because you have that you know, XP farmed out already, and now you can just put any gears on him and you have yourself a viable and usable Julius right now, instead of just going ahead farming gears that you can put on him but then you don't have the XP. You can't get him all the way to level 80, you can't LR him. So make sure you guys go ahead and complete all of this right now. And also because you can get some more of these rare currencies to go ahead and summon for him, I want to make sure I get his skill page. That's my main priority as well, besides just getting one copy of him. I think it's going to be extremely hard to do that, but I actually do get relatively lucky in this game, especially with the season 2 banner. I think it wasn't the best luck, but it was actually pretty good luck. And if you go over to my inventory, I was able to get Noel's skill page, I was able to get Gosha's skill page, I was able to get Gosha, I was able to get Charmy, I was able to get all of the characters. So I think I might potentially be able to get Julius's skill pages as well. I was able to get a lot of skill pages actually from the summon, but some of them were off banner ones, as you can see, for Golion and what's this character's name? I've forgotten his name. So I do think my chances of pulling his skill pages should be relatively high just based on my luck in this game. But I think I am a little bit nervous as well in terms of actually guaranteeing him. But if you're free to play, and if you're managing your resources, if you're listening to me, then you guys should be prepared for Julius, I'm pretty sure. One thing you should also be doing is going over, oops, didn't mean to do that, is you need to be going over to your inventory and you know, saving any of this stamina, just in case you know, you realize, oops, I don't have this resource farmed out for him. Then you can just go over to your box and use your stamina box. Now I think a lot of people might not have a lot of the stamina box because obviously you guys are currently farming, trying to progress in this game and whatnot. That is going to be very, very good. Also, if you're going to be upgrading his bond level by taking him to, once he comes out, you want to take him into the bond stages, make sure you have some food to increase the bond stuff he gets. So there you go. So make sure you have this you know, built up, crafted up already. And also gold is very important. And now what I realized was when I started working on my gears, gold was flying out my accounts. I literally had no gold yesterday. So essentially, whenever you get that little boss that you can fight, which basically is a gold boss, make sure you guys are doing that. You want to absolutely get that gold because that's the best way to get gold. Also, don't forget to go over to your feats because you can get gold over here as well. Let's go over to shops as well because you can get stamina from here, guys. If you guys don't know, with your summoning, you guys might have gotten a bunch of there we go, some R units. So what I do every single day is basically this. So now I can basically get a lot of this stamina to farm stuff I need. So I'm not sure if I can guarantee myself getting Julius, so I am not going to really prepare for him since I'm not sure if I can even, you know, start building him up. So what I'm doing currently right now is just working on another character. So I'm working on Raiders because I literally can't guarantee myself getting Julius. But if you guys can guarantee getting Julius and you know you get Julius on day 1, then you absolutely need to be farming those resources. But instead of, so with the stamina stuff over here that I'm going to be buying, I'm going to be using it straight away just to, you know, increase Raiders' bond level. Actually, I still need to get some more XP, so I can technically farm XP right now because my Raiders is only at level 63. So once I get his bond level to level 10 and he gets all the way to LR, obviously it is going to be important that I need to get some mage some XP. But right now I think I'm just going to be farming the bond level stuff just so that I can get a lot of resources. So I'm going to go over to here, I'm going to be completing all of this stuff. Now to get more summons for Julius, you need to make sure that you guys are doing what was it called again? Summons. How did I get summons? Okay, I think it was here. So there is this over here. So if you clear chapter 6, you get this. You also have this over here. Make sure you are clearing this. I need to do this so I can at least do 100 summons on Julius's banner. Okay, and after that, make sure you are completing the missions as well, because you guys are going to be requiring this. So if you need SSR shared mage pieces, there is a bunch of SSR. If you have a bunch of SSR characters that you know you're not going to be using, well, just focus on the bond levels, because you want to be getting the mage pieces from here. So from bond level 2 all the way to 7, you want to be making sure you get this for even characters you're not using. So I'm not going to be using Noel. I'm not going to be using Nozel. Sorry, I'm not going to be using Leopard right now. So essentially, I can just get the bond levels to level 7 or even 4, just so I can level 2. Sorry, just to get that mage pieces, so that I am prepared for Julius. As you can see, I do have. If I go over to rank up, I do have 4, but I know I'm gonna have to work on Asta, and I know I might need to work on him later on. Oh, Charmy as well. So Charmy and Asta, I'm gonna probably need to work on right now. So I am essentially gonna still need to get a lot more of those mage pieces. But I'm definitely going to make sure I have at least 4. Even if I can't guarantee getting Julius, I still don't want to be caught out with not having any resources to even, you know, build them up. So I'm going to actually keep those available. If you go over to your shops as well, this is very important to get more skill upgrade materials. What I do is I buy out the skill upgrades from the shop. From every single world, go to the shops and buy that out. Also work on your reputations as well. I haven't really been working on my reputations, which is a bad idea, because you want to be able to increase what you can buy from the store in the shops. But I don't really care for now. But what I really wanted to make sure you guys are buying is the skill ones, which I think I've already bought out. So not this ones, it should be at the bottom. There we go. So this is monthly stuff, but if you've bought it out already, then you're fine. I already bought all of it out because I used it on my Noel. But if you have a bunch more that you can buy, definitely buy it. You can also keep, like I said, getting the reputation higher so you can buy more of this other stuff over here. Very, very important. Anyways, that is it for today's video, guys. Stay tuned for more content on Black Clover Mobile. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.